Hey, what's up everybody? I just wanted to make a very quick video on how I clear coated over this artwork on the skateboard. It was a Sharpie directly on wood. When I got finished, I didn't know what I was going to do to clear coat it, what I was going to use, what it was going to do to the artwork. I was afraid it was going to blow it out, smear it, just completely destroy all the work that I did. And I couldn't really find anything on the internet that kind of answered my question. So I figured, hey, I'll do some trial and error, hope it works. Here's what I did. Okay, so I'm not really going to go over too much of how I got the artwork onto the board, but I did sand everything off of it, all the varnish off of it, so it's down to the bare wood, and then hit it like with a 220 grain sandpaper over it, so you know, it was decently smooth. Then I applied it with the artwork with a Sharpie, and so to get everything dark I had to go over it multiple times in multiple layers, and you know how Sharpie can kind of get a little gummy and thick. So I was really worried about whatever I was going to spray on there was going to make everything bleed into the wood, because the Sharpie actually, the ink did bleed a little bit when I was putting it down, but since I had that 220 grit on there, it didn't bleed very bad. So I didn't want to make it any worse by clear coating it, but I knew I had to clear coat it. So what did I do? I let the Sharpie dry just as long as I could, and actually got some tracing paper. And I kind of used it a little bit like sandpaper because it has, you know, a little bit of tooth to it. So I just kind of gently, you know, rubbed it over some of the Sharpie, just very gently, and it kind of smoothed it out just a little bit. So the tracing paper was good in that respect. So after that, I ended up getting this Rust-Oleum lacquer. It's not like, I guess, a technical polyurethane clear coat, but it's this Rust-Oleum lacquer high luster coating, factory-like finish. So I went very slow. I mean, from way back, probably 18 inches. I just made like a little dusting, let that dry completely, got a little bit closer, did a little bit more dusting, and it was just a bunch of layers. Just started out way high, just getting a little bit on there to see what it would do, and then I threw my glasses and hit my base. Then just kind of kept going down closer, and it seemed to work out. And I did kind of the same thing in between a couple of the layers when they got really dry with the tracing paper, because I was afraid to hit it with sandpaper. So this is seemed to work out. It didn't blow out. It smoothed some of the lines out. I won't say that it blurred them, but it did make the wood pop, and it didn't destroy my artwork. I'll make another video on this next deck that I do on how I got the artwork onto the deck. Alright, so that's how I clear coated over the Sharpie artwork on the wood for the skateboard with the Rust-Oleum lacquer. Lots of small little coats. I know you know more than I do, so please in the comments below tell me what you did, tell me what works, please tell me what didn't work so I don't do it again. I'll have another video on how I got the artwork onto the deck and what I did. Coming up soon, inshallah. Okay, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Let's make some art.